God knows your plans, but then why pray? This is something that's funny, because growing up, actually, we are told that God knows you, like God knows your plans. Actually, God knew you before you were born. God knew whatever. So in some cases, we'll be like, okay, why are we praying? Like, why do we need to pray? Because God knows whatever we are supposed to do. God knows. You see, God even knows what you're going to do next. God even knows that you're going to do. You get it? I say, so that person will be like, okay, why am I praying? Why do I need to pray? You see? So you're not supposed to pray. You're supposed to just thank God. Because however much you pray, when something is not going to happen, it won't happen. So if it happens, you'll be like, oh, it happened because I prayed. Who told you? It happened because it had to happen. That's something that's funny. That's something that's tricky, but it's the truth. So you what? Perhaps you hit a jackpot. You be like, and you be like, I made it. I did it. Who told you did it? It had to happen. So that's why that you go back to the other notion that we think there is free will, but then there is not free will. And then do you know why probably we stress and we want to pray? Because we want to change God's plans. See, take this. The next time that you think you're praying, talking to God, you'll be like, God, I want this. You're changing God's plan. You're not supposed to do anything because God already knows your plans. Anything is supposed to be like, dear God, what is your plan for my life? Listen to God. And that's when I tell you prayer is meditation. Like meditation is prayer is meditation. Because if you're meditating, meditation is supposed, it's not like you're going to sit in one place and stuff like that. Meditation is just quieting your mind so that the God in you, the energy in you speaks. That's meditation. That's why we go to nature, so that we can look to nature. Nature rarely influences our emotions, rarely influences our mind. It just calms us down. It slows us down. And that's what we're supposed to. We're supposed to be slow beings. You get what I'm saying? But the world has thought it's supposed to be fast. You're supposed to be, no. You're supposed to be a slow being. You look at nature. It slows you down. When you probably go to the zoo or something like that, it's going to slow you down. And that's what it's supposed to be. But like that energies, the TV, social media, it's supposed to, you're scrolling. So you're making your mind to go fast. And when you go fast, you're losing track of who you are. Because who you are is a slow being. You get what I'm saying? So perhaps you've prayed for things that are not happening because you want to make your own plans. God has different plans. The God in you, your highest version, the one that you haven't embraced, the one that you don't recognize, the ancestors that you deny, the God that you deny, the God that you don't know, knows all your plans. So whatever you're going to do. So the only thing is getting back, slowing down. Understanding, dear God, what are your plans for my life? And that day you know God's plan for your life, you'll be. That's when you let go. Because also God is not rushed. That's why we are here talking, but then you can never know how things are going to turn out. I told you when I was starting this, I didn't imagine I was the one going to come and be speaking. I thought I would be talking to different people and stuff like that, but then I think God was like, yo, Blaze, calm down. You're the one supposed to speak these things. You're the one supposed to talk to people. You're the one supposed to do this. You get what I'm saying? So that's when the journey gets tricky. That's when God is funny, and that's when everything. Actually, when it makes sense, you become happy. You just start observing, because God is just an observer. The God in you is like a God of surprise. But most animals hunt and eat and leave it there. Like they don't keep. They hunt, take it home. Others eat and let it be, like till they are hungry and go hunting again. That's what most animals do. Some keep, because I saw that animal, it was on that job. It hunted, but then it went back and it kept that food probably when it's hungry again and stuff like that. But in most cases, it eats what it's supposed to eat and it lets it be. That's why it wasn't going to sleep there. It also left and went to some other place. Perhaps when it goes and finds some other food elsewhere, it won't come back. But it kept because it thought maybe the food won't be there, or it might fail to get, or because of the season and stuff like that. So it's hard to hunt and things like that. You get what I'm saying? So I want to tell you this. God already knows your plan. So the only thing you're struggling, you're doing whatever because you want to work on your plans. Because you created your own plans that God doesn't know. That's why you do things and things are not working. Because the God in you, knows that this thing is not for you. Maybe, okay, the God in you wants you to hustle. But then for some people, the God in them doesn't tell them that you're supposed to hustle, because they over hustled, so they are back and they know how the universe works. They know how the matrix operates. They know how everything is supposed to operate. So the only way that you can work with God's plans is knowing who you are, because knowing the God that is in you, you'll be like, the God in me, what do you want me to do? And God is love. I want you to take this like from me. Cultivate that whatever you're doing is out of love. If it's not out of love, then that's not good. Perhaps it's your body. Some other person will be like, that's Satan. Some other person will be like, that's some other energy. Some other person will be like, that's some other spirit and stuff like that. But it's all you doing it. All aspects of you doing it, but it's not necessarily God. So you cultivate it in a way that, okay, what would God do? And God is love. So if it's not giving love, if it's not giving love vibes, if it's not giving abundance vibes, if it's not giving peace vibes, if it's not, then that's not God. So you go back and cultivate, be like, how can I hear God? That's when the meditation comes from. That's when the detaching comes from. That's when the letting go comes from. That's when the healing comes through. Because healing is just changing also your nervous system. Perhaps your nervous system is used to these so many things. That's why actually the media, the things that we interact with, the machines, the phones, whatever, change our nervous system one way or the other. Like they frequent it, like they influence it in one way or the other. That's why actually after this you go detach, so that you can go out in nature, go out in the sun, so that some of those energies are taken out of you, so that you can get the natural light, the natural whatever you're supposed to get, so that you can walk the divine way and walk with God's plan. So before you make plans, ask God, what is God's plan for my life? And the God I'm referring to, God in you, ask the God in you, what's your plan for my life? So if whatever you want to plan, or if whatever it tells you, it's something like love, it's something with love, it's something that cultivates abundance, it's something that's helping others, it's something that can help you, it's something that's giving you peace, then perhaps that's God speaking. And perhaps you're walking in the divine path. But the divine path is a personal thing. So however much I come and tell you how the divine path will be, I won't be like, I'll be lying. I don't want to lie to you. It's a journey that you're supposed to understand on your own. That's why everyone is supposed to carry their own cross. So perhaps me, I'm just a guide. I can guide you throughout whatever you're going through, throughout probably the stages that you're in, perhaps whatever you're feeling, and I can guide you, okay, why are you feeling like this? I can help you navigate all those emotions. I can help you navigate to get back to who you are. I can help you navigate to get back to the person that you're supposed to be. But then I can't make you the person you're supposed to be. That's something you're supposed to do on your own. Peace.